Burgers with Burger. Welcome back. This time, Five Guys burgers and fries. We're starting with a strawberry Fanta diet, of course. I'm watching my weight. And then I got a bacon cheeseburger with some nonsense on it and a bunch of fries. And they just dumped the fries in the bag, which, you know what, like, I guess. It's decent sized. I paid something like 20 bucks for this ish, 18.70 plus tax. And just to be fair, I could have gotten like 3 In-N-Out double doubles, animal style, with chilies for this amount. Although I don't know if you can see it, it's creamy, or cheesy rather. It's a thick boy. Let's be honest. Let's take a bite. They gave me no napkins. Damn it. It's not bad though. One of the things I've been thinking about recently has been the futility of being a creative. Which is crazy because I make content on this app and it is a creative outlet. But realistically, what is the point of individual creativity? Right? Because on a larger scale, it doesn't matter. It brings joy. Sure, people may appreciate it. Sure, you brought beauty to the world. Sure, maybe you're funny. Maybe you're insightful. Maybe you're thought-provoking. But to what end? I know it's a bit nihilistic, and I don't believe it truly. Because the point of creativity at its core should be to create for yourself. Because if you don't, and you're creating for the approval of others, you burn out very quickly. I look at all my other previous creative endeavors. A semi-successful gaming channel in like 12 to 13 years ago. The writing I've done. A lot of that has been in search of validation. Like, I needed that validation, honestly, dog. I need the comments, the likes, the feedback, the, oh my God, you're so talented, you're so good at this. A younger version of me, a more insecure version of me needed that. And with this current content I do, I think it's the first time that there's still a level that you need validation in it because validation is a metric of success. But it's the first time I've created things purely for myself because I enjoy it. I am my own biggest fan outside of my wife. Because there is always going to be somebody who is better looking than you, better at editing, more consistent, more driven, all of these things than you are. And there's going to be somebody who is not better at you with all those things and is still more successful. I mean, shit, I've seen it on this app. I saw it today. It's examples of both. People who are not as funny or as intelligent or as good at editing having more success than me. And also people who are better at all those things than me having more success than me. And so if your metric, your personal metric in this creative endeavor is success, and only success and not satisfaction in the creation process itself, you'll burn out. There's already, in the I don't know, 8 months I've been doing this, creators who I think were talented, who I think were driven, who I think had all the qualities to be successful, fall off and disappear. There was one dude, our channel started about the same time, and he blew up past me, but he hasn't posted a video since July. And I've flown past his follower count and view count and stuff like that. I don't know his story, but I know that some people who I know stopped because there was no reward in it. Somebody said, I actually saw somebody who I consider a friend who doesn't post and hasn't posted for months, comment on a video and say, about a fragrance video, because this is a fragrance creator, say it's such a hard niche to break into. Yeah, everything's a hard niche to break into. But you can't look at it in that aspect. The core of it has to be your drive and your satisfaction from the process of doing it itself. Falling in love with the process of any creative endeavor is the key to success. Loving the process of editing, loving the process of shooting, loving the process of research, loving the process of coming up with ideas, loving the process of hitting post, loving the process of responding with the community. That's all part of it. It isn't just the reward of dopamine you get when you get a like or a comment or a share or a repost. And I guess it does go back to the old saying, right? It's not the destination, it's the journey, right? Journey before destination. Thanks, Brandon. TikTok's still broken right now. I posted a video from my most successful series, Burlington Bangers. Burlington! And it's got 19 views right now after 2 hours, which don't happen to me, okay? I got a little bit more emotion than that. Look at how greasy that bag is. My goodness. But the fries are good. They're decent fries. Am I going to let that stop me? No. Not the fries, but does it bum me out that I didn't get feedback and I'll have to like take it down and repost it? A bit. Also, there's some dude who like has been copying my Burlington scream with no credit and has been saying he's been doing it for months when he's been doing it for like maybe 2 months. It's my scream, dog. Like, I don't care if you do it. I encourage you to do it, but at least give me some credit. All right. If I were a person who was only driven by the results of my efforts, then I would be discouraged. But I'm not. And so we move. We keep going forward. Consistency and mentality. Who's going to carry the boats? Not me. Why would I carry a boat? Who's going to post the videos? Me. Originally, this video was going to be about anger. But I think I'd rather talk about or say something about how anger is a fire. It burns, it destroys, it consumes and leaves nothing in its wake. It uses fuel. And there's an option. You can see that you are not successful and believe you deserve success. And let that anger and that entitlement burn you. and destroy you and destroy your creative drive. Oh, it's a little windy. Or you can turn the fire itself into fuel and believe you are deserving of success and use that fire to earn it. Success is never guaranteed. It is a product of your hard work. Oh yeah. God, my hands are so greasy. Thanks, Five Guys. At once, pause. That's what I wanted to say today. But we do need to keep this fragrance related. Scent of the day was Tom's Ford. Tom's Ford. God, that's a lot of juice. Scent of the day was Tom Ford's Myrrh Mystery. It's a very nice light myrrh amber fragrance, but it doesn't last too long. It's 12:30 now. Put it on at 6:30. And it is almost gone. But let's review a sample. We have Nikolai Creamy Ben, Benny Frank, in a cream fresh sauce? I don't know, dude. They're checking me out. 3 sprays, we know the rules. 1, 2, 3. 1 for you. Let's get our nose right on it. Quan was right. This is gas. It's a sweet-ish, leathery fragrance with a nice date note in the middle. It's actually very appealing, and as all you guys know, I'm not a gourmand girly. I'm a dude, and I don't like gourmands. But this is nice. It's a little spicy too. Is there cardamom or cinnamon in there? I like that. That's nice. I guess I'll leave you with this. Instead of burning out, embrace the flame and bend it to your will. Make it work for you. I don't believe you're entitled to success, but I know you can reach out and grab it. As always, folks, as I hope you do every day, smell good and stay loved.